Hello again to everyone watching on YouTube. It's me, your boy. Yes, that's the intro that we're going with for this particular section of City Skylines. Still just right after the last one, still live on Twitch, and still quite drunk. So, again, I'll probably look at this in hindsight and think, once again, good Lord, what am I doing? But until that day, until that time, we're going to commit to this. And there's two things I want to get done here. Number one, want to start filling in some space in Daffodil Hills, and I want to make a park with those trees there. And I also want to adjust this because I realized that if I put my city center, not city center as much as like my main like town building thing out here, we've got all these trees. Now what I might do, and what I'm tempted to do, is make that a park as well, and then put some buildings here. So right by the main sort of building in town, whatever it may be, I'm not really sure. I mean, it could be this, right, for example, which it may very well be. That's admittedly a city hall, but you get the idea. If that goes there, it's going to have a nice park beside it, but I'm not sure. We will figure that out. But for the time being, I want to put some roads over here. I want to get more houses in. I have already gone ahead and put in a bunch of paths, and I've put in a bunch of trees. So this area is kind of looking exactly the way I want it to, which is lovely. Although I might, you know what? I might take out most of these trees and replace them with these. That might not be a bad idea. I'll tell you what, let's do that before we get too carried away. Let's get a decent sized brush, bring the strength way down, and just do some right clicking around here and take out some of the trees. Not all of them, but just some of them, so that we can go in with some of these guys. Bring the strength back up. So we can just do a bit of this and make it blend in a little bit more with the trees surrounding it. And I think these guys can also get a lot closer together, so it's going to help it look a lot more dense, which is kind of what I want. I want these pockets of houses to be completely surrounded by forest, essentially, which I think is it's kind of cool. So something like that I think looks a little bit better. If we look at it from here, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. It's a lot of green. It's not green. Well, yeah, green. A lot of white as well. Good Lord. But I kind of dig that. I think it's fine. Oh, also this brush options thing needs to go away. That'll do. Right. Roads. Let's figure out where they're going. So we got a nice little section here. That's about the middle of it. Let's just do... Let's do that to start with. And let's bring it out a little bit further. I don't know why that keeps happening. If I got what is this? Node snapping, that's why. So bring that out to about there. And let's bring a section of road off of here as well. And maybe here as well. We'll try and get... Oh, you know what? I don't want anything on that main road. I want to bring it off of here instead. So something like this, maybe coming out to... about there, I think. This can maybe come in a little bit further. And we can do just something nice and simple. I don't want to go too crazy with this. I don't think this needs to be... this doesn't need to be super dense around here. But just a little something, I think. So that we can, you know, surround this forest area with people living around it. I can get some trees in between all the buildings. And I think what we will also do is have a big old bunch of trees on either side of this this avenue here. I think that'll be kind of cool. So let's bring this over to about there. And let's bring this up a little bit. And, ooh, that's going to be weird. Let's maybe not do that. Let's do that kind of thing. And I think that's fine. I don't think we need to go much further with that. This can come over to about there. And I reckon we could do something like that. And maybe a little road down here as well. So just something like that. Just something that surrounds those trees. It kind of, you know, it encloses them. And then, you know, the rest of it will be houses and whatnot. So let's get the pipes in. And then we'll do the zoning. And I guess we'll probably want some utilities out here as well. And we'll be sorted. I kind of like this, though. It's, I don't know. I like that I'm not really planning anything. It feels very weird because everything I usually do in City Skylines, well, you know what? No. I was about to say something that would be a straight up lie. To say that everything I do in City Skylines is planned is false. Good Lord, that would be, if everything I did in City Skylines was planned, then I feel like I'm insulting myself. How do I phrase this in a way that makes any sense? I guess what I mean is I'm not going into this Valhalla map with any ideas of what I want it to look like. I saw this map because I think what I did was I subscribed to this in the workshop when I was sitting down to like prepare or something the Nerdstrom series. Again, I don't want to use the word prepare because it makes it sound like I planned it, and Nerdstrom was also, I mean, it was a little more planned. It was like, hey, I've got this really weird idea for a road layout. Let's do that for an entire series, which was a bad idea. But regardless, I guess I must have subscribed to this map before doing Nerdstrom, and I was sitting down tonight and I was looking through my maps and I was like, oh, this one's kind of cool. And the stream chat was kind of interested a little bit. So we loaded it up and it's a beautiful map. I mean, seriously, it's just absolutely, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, that's how this happened, basically, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, let's do a bit of commercial here. Let's do a bit of commercial here, and we can do like a school or something there. Let's do a bit of commercial there as well. And they should all have water, which they do. And everything else can just have some residential in the back spaces there. And then we'll do, again, like I said, we can do some utilities. So we are going to need some kind of medical clinic. So let's do a little medical clinic there. We do have a lot of money to spend, so we might as well. Fire department of sorts. We have got one down there. We have got one over there. Let's do a fire department. Maybe here for some kind of fire tower, or maybe there. Or we could use this one. It is a little more interesting looking, I think. But we'll do a fire tower, I guess, at that corner. The more European firehouse looking thing, I guess. Policing, we have one police department. So let's do a police station here. I think it'll be fine. Education-wise, we don't have that many people eligible. But I am thinking I do want another elementary school, so I think we'll do one there. And that'll be a good little spot. A high school could probably go up this way at some point, so we're not going to worry too much about that. And then buses are something I kind of want to put in as well. And I like the idea of using the biofuel ones. And it's 40,000, so let's do it. Let's do a biofuel bus depot there, which gives us access to bus stops, which I'm very excited about. So let's see what kind of chaos we can cause here. Because what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're just going to put a bus stop kind of by the entrance of each of these areas. And we're going to see how that goes. For the time being. What the hell is that doing? So do that, and then delete that stop, I think. There we go. So we do want to have budget control. We do have unbunching, vehicle type, biofuel bus. Okay. So we'll have that just go in a loop for the time being. And I think we'll have one sort of go in the opposite direction as well. I'm not really... I don't know if this is something people know about me, but I happen to be an absolute f***ing idiot when it comes to bus lines. So this will be fun. Let's just select vehicle type there, biofuel bus, and see how that goes. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. People can get around. They can get around. Power will eventually make its way around here. And then this, I do want this to be some kind of official park. So what we could actually do is add a stop there and add a stop there. Go to here. And I want to paint a park area. So we paint a park area. Something a bit like this. And it comes around down to about here. I can tidy this up, of course, but we'll just sort of paint something in a bit like that. And that'll kind of be a nice park zone. So let's do this. Let's do a little bit of this, just to chop that off. Maybe a little further down. If it would stop snapping to weird places, that'd be great. Cut that out and bring it back down to there. And ooh, okay, well that's gonna. Why is it doing that? Okay, that's better. Bring that straight across. Bring that straight. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Just work with me here. Please, cities. There we go. That's neater than it. Oh, it's hideous. That's fine. It's fine. I need an entrance to the park. What I'm thinking is that kind of fits nicely up here. So there we go. We can actually have like an official city park looking thing up here. So if I grab the building and these nodes and not slope it, but object height that, we could put some fences around that. I'm not sure that I will, but we're gonna play with that idea. Is what we're gonna do. I like the idea though. I think that'll be kind of cool. And what we could even do is some different types of trees in there if we really wanted to. I said that with a degree of excitement. Oh, we could even do different trees. I know. I know, it's unthinkable. What is... Good Lord. Good Lord. I was about to say what's wrong with me, but let's be honest. What's right with me these days? Let's turn off bending and do that. And, what other types of path could we do here? I guess we could do something like this. Kind of bring that out to there a little bit. Those two are kind of nicely connected together, which I enjoy. You can go sort of through there. Down like this and to there. That can sort of connect, I guess. And I guess this can come off of... let's see, what way do we want to do this? Bring that off of there. Bring it that way. Bring it in and go to there. And that'll be all right. So we'll have those all connected together. I can put some different trees in there. I'm pretty sure we're having sewage issues, aren't we? Yeah, we are. All right, well, we'll get another one of these guys. We'll throw it up next to the one that exists, and we'll just do this. All right. Beautiful. Problem solved. How's traffic doing? Oh, this actually, you know what we need to do? We need to go in and we need to say that ain't no one parking on these roundabouts. That's definitely a thing we don't want. All right. So this area is, it's building up. The park, I mean, honestly, I'm not 100% sure what to do with it. I'm not really sure what way to go about this. I kind of have an idea though. So what I want to do, bring the brush size down, keep the strength there. Let me cut out a kind of middle section here. And we'll flatten this and put some cool stuff in there and then surround it with trees. And then obviously the outskirts of the park will be surrounded with trees as well, but we'll do something kind of cool in here. So let's grab some paths and let's turn off guidelines and let's do, I don't know, 8, 9, and then something like this, right? Obviously that's going to need leveled, like I said, but let's grab all the nodes and see where we can level it to. I'm thinking the one on the right, so to that height. Yeah, I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's roughly the middle there. Can I line that up with the entrance? That's lined up there. Okay. So obviously a little bit steep. Not quite what we're looking for, but not the end of the world. I can make this work with a little bit of move it, as we've been doing the entire time. So curve, and let me grab you, and you. I think those are connected. I want to say those are connected. That'll be fine. And slope. There we go. That's a little better. That can be brought up ever so slightly. That's definitely a little bit better. Just have this nice path that slopes down into the park. We got this weird hill in the middle. But we could do a bit of terrain management, you know, just smooth the whole thing around here. And then some trees to kind of hide our crimes, as we usually do. I like that. Those paths are very, very bright, though. Do we have a different type of path? We do have the amusement park one. I can't upgrade. I don't like that I can't upgrade them. I can't upgrade paths unless I'm using the base game ones, I think. Yeah, so I can upgrade this to gravel. I say upgrade to gravel. That's maybe not quite the right way of putting it. And I've just, for God's sake. I might try the amusement park ones. Those are very... Oh. Oh dear. What about the zoo path? What would it look like? Okay, you know what? You know what? This I might need to do a little bit of customizing of this this here map theme. It's very bright. Very bright. Very, very bright. But we'll figure it out. Let's see. So what have we got? We've got a park plaza, which I'm inclined to say can go right there. And then we've got a park info booth, which I'm inclined to say can go right there. We've got a park cafe, which could go right there. And then we've got a crapper, which can go right there. Actually, you know what? The cafe can go opposite the info booth. And then the crapper is just, oh, you know what? I hate that. We'll just do this. We'll just have it that way. It's fine. I think that's fine. We're not going to worry too much about it. In terms of power, that's kind of going to be the tricky thing. I think I do have these. So I do have suburban power lines. So I could, if I really wanted to, run power into the park. I guess we'll figure it out. Let's do some trees first. So we're going to need a very weak brush with a decent size just to sort of dot some of these guys around. We're going to want to dot some of these guys around. And then some of these guys a little bit. And then bring the size down, bring the strength up, and just throw a bunch of these conifers in here. So that it kind of matches everything. There we go. That's what I'm saying. I like it. Do need to get rid of that menu again though, but I like this. I really like this. I want to get more trees in there. I do want to get more people moving around. I'm also curious to see how the buses are doing. We actually got a decent little number of people waiting there. We've got a couple of people waiting there. That's not so bad. We've got a couple of people waiting outside the park. We've got 1 or 2 people waiting there. Are the buses at all? 177 people. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. All right. I can work with that. In terms of the city center thing then, we do have some money. So, I mean, we could put a department store up here. That would be something. It fits. I mean, it's $150,000. It's a weird building to put in a little town like this, but we could. We could put government offices, which would probably be kind of weird as well. What else have we got? Do we have the tax office yet? Is that we do, and it would fit. I don't know why I'm overpronouncing my T's right now, but I am doing that. Okay. All right, let's do that then. Let's do the tax office, which apparently can't go there. Oh Jesus, no. Tax office can go right there. I like that. I like that. That's our little town hall type building is what I'm thinking that is. Which actually doesn't look so bad with these trees here. Thali says it's a European city. Some nice castle could look nice. I'd love to build a castle on this island, I think. I think that would be really cool. But that as like a little town hall, I think is neat. I almost like the idea that you come down here and it's right there. I think that's pretty cool. We could do some nice decorations around it. We could do some kind of park. Do some kind of plazas. I think I like this. We do need to figure out what this space is going to be, though. So let's bring this road straight out. We can go to about there. And let's do this. You know, I think what we're going to do is take out these corners and we're going to put some sharp corners back in there. So this and this. And then we'll just run this guy. So that's 5 and that is 7. That's fine. So we'll do that. I'll be bringing that back a little bit. And let's see. Something like that. I think that works. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't think that these two roads need to be need to have as many lanes as they do, though. So I think we can actually go ahead and downgrade those two roads, because there's never going to be a lot of traffic out here. The thing that I'm kind of thinking with this entire setup is that basically this is always going to be sort of like a little town. like, I think eventually we'll get more of the map and build stuff out here, but this is always going to be treated like its own little town, I think. Which I'm kind of okay with. I like that idea. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Do I want to build... You know what? Actually, I like the idea of having some kind of department store in here. I actually kind of enjoy that idea. That for some reason, this little village or town or whatever it would be would have just this ridiculous... You know what? Actually, no. It's too big. It looks ridiculous. Let's see. What could we do here? I almost like the idea of a high street, but that might be tricky to do. How would we do a main kind of high street in a little town like this? Maybe this road could be brought back a little bit. This can be brought forward a little bit. This can be brought forward a little bit. And then those two. So that's a little bit more of a straight line, which I'm kind of okay with. I think this could be brought up a little bit too. So we kind of have some parallel roads there to play with. Do some, I don't want to say density, but do, you know, a little something to maybe, what distance is this? 6? That's 6. Okay. What are we looking at there? 5. Okay. So bring that forward to there. That's 5. That's 4. That's 5. Okay. All right. So that'll give us a little bit of space to play with, which I'm okay with. I kind of like that. This can go that way, so it kind of curves around and in. Okay. Do we maybe want this to go straight out? So if I was to take that curve away, I could bring this out and do something like that. And I think that might be better. Would this run straight to that corner? Ooh. More or less. I could maybe redo this this square up here. So it doesn't run nicely at that point. Okay. What if I just did this? What if it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect? What if we just do a, you know, 5 by 5 thing there? This one-way straight just comes over, connects there. Let's do that. Hell, honestly, that doesn't even have to be a one-way straight. Maybe we just don't have it one way. You can just go around City Hall. I don't think that's getting real close to looking like something. I caught it early this time. That was close. That was a close one. Almost. Almost. If that didn't have that subtle curve to the left, I don't know what we'd do. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Not a word. Not a damn word. Not a damn... I don't want to hear it. All right. Settle down. You filthy. I know what you're thinking. All right. Let's do this. This is a serious City Skylines stream, okay? And video if you're watching it on YouTube. So we'll do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. right. Take that to there. Take that to there. We are losing some of the trees. I'm not happy about that, but I don't really think we have much of a choice. So I'm gonna take those ones out just so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna do this as well. And I need to redo this. So that stretch of road needs to be more like that, which is fine. You need to be more like that, which is fine. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Is what I can do. We can do some cool stuff with it. Get some commercial in there. Turn this into some kind of park. We got City Hall there, which honestly we could also maybe do this with. Yeah, I don't hate that. But what I'm thinking we do is we go in with Traffic Manager and we do some restrictions, right? So this isn't going to be allowing anything through other than essential vehicles. So that way this almost becomes like a pedestrian area, which I kind of like. That's kind of the point of it, is that it would be more of a pedestrian area. This right here is kind of going to be the same. So those vehicles that aren't allowed in there kind of go around. And then we could do maybe some kind of park here. And this becomes our high street. So something a bit like this. I think that's okay. I think that'll be okay. It's not perfectly symmetrical, and I mean that obviously hurts me on a spiritual level, but honestly, what doesn't these days, to be completely fair. So that's fine. Let's do this. I'm not sure how I feel about. Not sure exactly how I feel about this, but it's fine. Let's do that. Bring you to there. Bring you straight through. We can bring you straight through and just do that. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. 75% rad says I stopped SOS vehicles on one segment of road. Did I? Did I? Oh, I did. Oh, I stopped completely the wrong vehicles. There we go. I'm glad someone's paying attention because I am certainly not. Okay. That I kind of like. I think we could do some good with that. So let's bring some pipes around everything here. And we'll bring some pipes around all of this as well. I don't want to hear a single word about what this might or might not look like. I just don't. Nope. It doesn't look like anything. It looks like pipes. It looks like pipes. Oh, good Lord. Looks like pipes. It looks like pipes. It certainly looks like pipes. Right. Well, that's fine. We are going to need more. We are going to need more residential. We are going to need more of that. Do we want to put it back here? Do I want to get rid of that forest area and maybe put some residential back there? I don't hate the idea of doing that, to be honest. I like that forest, but I also kind of want some residential. But then that's really close to... yeah, let's do it. We'll put the trees back in. It's fine. We can put the trees back in here. So take that out. We're not actually going to have that much space to play with. We have this lower area that I want to put trees on as well. So really going to be kind of limited on this one. But that's okay. I'll take the challenge. And let's see. What way do I want to do this? I don't want it to be parallel to this road the entire way. So we'll bring that out a little bit. We'll do this. We'll do... Let's see. Let's try and get... we'll try and get a little bit of something interesting. So 50 there. Oh, damn it. So off of there up to about there. Take that bit out. And we could do... Actually, we can put that back in and do something like this. So that'll be a little bit more interesting, I think. We could, if we really wanted to, do a stretch of road down here. So I don't hate that. And what we could do with it is maybe... What's that, 11 by 13? That's a little steep, but I think we can fix that. If I just grab the... If I grab these nodes and slope. Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right. I don't hate it. And then maybe just a little bit of curve here to bring a road sort of that way. I kind of like it. I don't think it's terrible. It gives us room for some trees. It gives us room for more residential, which we obviously need. So let's go ahead and throw all of that in here. We'll get our trees in there as well. We can get some residential along the river, which I think is kind of nice. We've got a bus stop just down here already. So yeah, this isn't so bad. Let's bring the strength down. Just gonna dot some of these guys in here. A little bit. Dot a couple of you guys. And a couple of these guys too. And then really go in with the conifers again. Though I think those are the small ones. We want the bigger ones. Alright, that's probably that looks a little overdone right now. It is a little overdone right now. But keep in mind, once the buildings come together, it'll be fine. It'll be alright. So yeah, we'll let that kind of do its thing. We can let some building happen there. The pipes aren't in, which is kind of a big deal. So let's do that as well. Just whilst everything's getting built. I'm liking this though. I feel like I keep saying it, but I'm actually just like I said, it's nice not planning anything. It's nice just being like, you know what? Let's do a weird looking road. Let's do this weird thing and see what happens. It's nice not caring, is what I'm really saying. It's nice just not caring at all. I'll take it. All right. In terms of buses, that's something we're going to want to figure out. Also, in terms of zoning, I can't help but notice that nothing is building on those roads. Which is a bit of a worry, I'm not going to lie. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh, it's building on the wrong side. Wait, no, it's not. We're good. It's building out here. I forgot that's not a road. We're fine. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't hate that. I'm slightly tempted to make those into sort of organic type stores, but we're not going to bother. I'm also thinking that the Ultimate Eye Candy mod would probably do a great deal to get rid of the ultra bright white that we have in a lot of these buildings. I'm going to have to grab that, I think. Because some of this, it's a little bit ridiculous. Also, we really need to get power to this park. I really don't want to do this, but we're going to have to do a little bit of a power line just there. And I think as a temporary measure, we'll do that as well. Just so it actually has power. So we'll stop complaining because it's doing a lot of that right now. These guys are going to be complaining for a while. Never mind. They're not complaining anymore. Oh, they get power from over there. Fantastic. I guess this guy's going to complain too. Let's just bring some power in like that for the time being until we get something that'll actually connect it. But I like this. We have sort of a little almost pedestrian area, which I happen to really enjoy. It's super bright. It's really, really bright. But I don't hate it. It's a little, it's blinding, if we're totally honest. It's a little bit blinding, but that's fine. Not enough educated workers, really? Oh. Okay, so elementary school is fine. High school is not. What if we did a high school here? Would that be a little much? I think that might be a little bit much. But if we were to, I don't know, bring it back a little bit. So what distance is that? 3, so something like that. Kind of put it on its own little spot there. And then maybe, is that 5? So 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Take those bits out. I mean, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Actually, kind of like that a lot. Vehicle restrictions, we are going to want to just update. So it is only going to be the approved vehicles out here. So all of this as well needs to be updated. So we really don't want anything coming out here that shouldn't be here. People are going to have to, they're going to have to walk a little bit to get to the high school and all that, but that's fine. Parking is also something we need to forbid. Oh boy. So forbidden on all of these roads as well. No parking, please. And on you and on you. They can park out in the main street, but they cannot park in here. All right. So I think what we're going to want to do is have some buses come out here. So let's have this one go to there. And let's have it go to there. This one can, oh boy. That's interesting. Okay, so that one can come out to there. Why is it doing that though? That's interesting that it's doing some weird things with that stop. I don't quite understand why it's doing that. I think, oh, hold on a minute. Have I? Yeah, I have. Hold on. You need to go there. You need to go there. Because of that new lane, they actually do need to be able to merge up there. So now you should be able to, yeah, there you go. So you can go out there. You can stop there and you can stop there. Okay. So now they can get around, which is what we want. So hopefully people will be inclined to use that. They already are, which is beautiful news. Already a good number of people going to the high school, which is also beautiful news. And I like this. I like this a lot. I think it's really cool. I want to get more trees in there and kind of, you know, block off the residential space from the kind of high street space. But I like this. I'm also slightly tempted to, when we get it, maybe use high density on this. Just this little area might look kind of cool being high density European buildings, but we'll see. That's something we'll need to figure out. We're certainly not going to have a university down here. And also, I just realized we don't have any form of death care. Oh boy. I can't believe I forgot that one. Oh boy. Well, that's a problem. Well, there you go. We're going to put a cemetery out there because we don't have any crematoriums. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. We probably should have remembered that. I knew I forgot something. And now everybody's gonna get sick because everybody else is dead.